my live streaming. Today is Tuesday here in the Philippines, and we are live here at Negros Island. Good morning to all of you, wherever you are, guys. Maybe it's afternoon there or good evening. So I would like to say here in the Philippines, good morning, and it's Tuesday, October 26, 2021. Today we will be having another topic to talk about, and I hope that you will join me and share your ideas and thoughts about the topic. So, for those who are new to my channel, I would like to introduce myself. This is Cess Travel Blogs, guys. Currently living here in Negros Island, and welcome in. So, I hope you will enjoy, and I hope you will also replay from the past live stream that I have or regular videos. So that you will know more what is this channel all about. So, anyway, our topic for today is about in love with a foreigner. We have 10 tips on how to make your multicultural relationship work. So I don't know if it sounds interesting to you guys. I hope it is. And before I will proceed, I scheduled this stream 9 in the morning, but since we hike early and I just arrived like I think 20 minutes ago, so I decided to why not doing live stream early, and then yeah, so we'll see. Okay, so in love with the foreigner. So we have tips here. How we have 10 so far, and I don't know if I can still show you your comment there, guys. If you do have, because I think it is because I have to upgrade it. So it shows here that I have to upgrade my restream. But anyway, I'll check it out if I can afford. So let's review first this one before we will proceed. So being in love in inclusive long-term relationship is not easy, right? So, but is even harder when you are in love with someone with different cultural background, especially Filipino and foreigners. So maybe someone who is originally from a different country. So I think you will agree with this, or maybe you will not. But especially if like this, like me, Filipina, you're gonna date a Filipina, so of course there's lots of differences from the West. But before we'll proceed, I would like to say hi to Eric. Good morning. So then again, reminders that if I skip your comment, don't worry, it's there on this side. And there's no more color because I think I used this restream. I think I overused the restream. Is that what I mean? I need to upgrade it. Hi Terry, good morning. Thank you for being here, guys. And it's been a while, like maybe 4 days. Is it 4 days, 5 days? I wasn't able to upload anything except for sunrise yesterday. Yeah, on my channel. Here in the, sunrise here in my location. MGB in the P2B. Good morning. How are you today? So let's proceed. No matter if you are just starting dating or if your relationship is already getting serious, maybe things got into way. First of all, communication. So as I always say it here, guys, most of my stream, I think if it's about relationship with Filipina is communication is always important because how you communicate each other, how would you understand each other. But of course, there are some foreigners are good at it. They don't need a Filipina that will spoken like they speak very good English. Because they can handle it. But there are some foreigners they having hard time, especially for the new who get in here in the Philippines and wants to be in a relationship with Filipina. Okay, so if you are in a relationship with a person that come from another culture and spoke another language, communication is your first and foremost obstacle. Do you agree or not? Because right, unless guys, if you're dating with not Filipina, for example, Taiwanese, Thailand woman, Thai woman, they're not really into speaking your language, English. But I know most of you is not also from the West. I mean, it's not also speaking English, so there's gonna be a big barrier, no, not a barrier. There's gonna be a big obstacle for you guys. For example, way back then, I was dated with this guy from Paris, France. So we have hard time to communicate. I can understand English but not French, because I'm not speaking French language. So there's always gonna be obstacle in order for us to understand each other, right? Unless if you're good in sign language. Yeah. Okay. From MGB, what is your name, by the way? Good morning to you, my lady from Pampanga. So welcome. Yeah, that's why I think one of the reason not just being sweet, caring, loving is mostly here, even we're not really good in speaking English, but at least, we try to speak and try to understand to you in a way, in the best way we can. So, but of course, you have to understand that there's always gonna be misunderstanding. So that's why I always told you guys that avoid, please, making jokes. I mean, saying jokes to us, or American sayings, or slang things that it's hard for us to understand, or we misunderstand it. We understand it literally, which is that's not what you mean. Okay, I see John there. Good morning. How are you today? Thank you guys for being here today. Yes, it's very important. Yeah. Eric, good morning. So I think there is one viewer who said about that doesn't matter about the communication, because he can handle it. That's unusual, because for me, based on my experience, it's just very nice and easy to be with a person that communicates to you and understand you very well. Okay, can't rely on body language. Yeah, some people do that. Terry, good morning to you. They're good in sign language, but not me. So that's why even it's hard in my part to try to speak your dialect, I mean, your language, but, it's better that I know, because just imagine this. I will speak my dialect, which is Bisaya, and then you doesn't have any idea what I'm talking about. So it's hard. And you said, what the heck is she's talking about? So it's just advantage for us, to be honest. If you know the dialect of your girlfriend or your boyfriend, it's advantage for you, because he or she cannot lie you, because for example, Bisaya, and then you just pretend that you don't know, and I am backbiting, or saying bad words. You get it because you understand. But if you don't, you just keep on smiling there, and you, because you think it is a nice word, which is not. So yeah, it's always gonna be advantage, guys, to be honest, if you know the language. Yeah. Hi, Lonnie. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Hi, says for success. Good morning to you. Yeah. I'm glad you're here today. Nice to see you. Good, and welcome to my here to my channel. I keep my words short and sweet. I never know from day to day what words I may have to eat. From John Baker. Yes, there are some foreigners, they use sarcasm, bad jokes, or for them it's just you're laughing at it because you understand the joke. But for us, if you're gonna expect us to respond or to laugh also, there are some jokes that I understand, but most of the jokes that they give it to me, or sarcasm or slang words, I couldn't understand it. Yeah, that's just hard. Learning the facial expression. Yeah, there you go. How many times I'm a victim with that, with Martin, because he will use us big words, or shall I say American sayings, or a joke, and then for me it's like, what the heck? It's not a joke for me, because I misunderstand it. I thought that's what the meaning to that what he said, but it's not. Okay, it was almost easy because I know some Spanish, which helps with some words and or phrases, but she still has trouble understanding some things. Yes, because in the Philippines, here in the Philippines, we're not only speaking one language, so we have variety of languages here. So but mostly well spoken is Bisaya and Tagalog. So some are Ilonggo, Waray, or whatever other languages that we are speaking here. But even in myself, guys, I am a Filipina, but I don't know how to speak Waray, Ilonggo, no, not much. Maybe a little bit, but it's not exactly. So, but if you're gonna talk to me Bisaya or Tagalog, then I can deal with it. So it's not easy. Ours is in the house. Good morning was good. Song for Anna, shout out. Good morning. Thank you for being here. How are you? Mayong buntag. Sean Williams is in the house too. Shout out. Thank you, Sean, for being here today. Nice to see you. So don't get me wrong. You and your partner may spoke the same language, yet have problem communicating. There you go. So how so? Because communication is not just the language you speak. Nonverbal communications is 70% of our communication information, and it's largely influenced by culture. Did you know that also song, guys? It's a way of communicating a music, you know? If you're good at it, but if not, it's just hard. I see Fred there. Shout out Fred. Good morning. Looking good today. Ah, yeah, I bought this online. Did you see this? I like this. I just received it yesterday. And I didn't comb my hair, by the way. I'm lazy to do that. So later. Anyway, yeah. Thank you so much and welcome in. OG Brand, good. God, don't make no mistakes. Good morning, OG Brand. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. I know a little Tagalog, but it's useless if I'm in the wrong place. So many dialects. Correct, Terry. You've got the point there. Because okay, you learn Tagalog and you're gonna stay in Mindanao or here in Central Visayas. We're not into speaking Tagalog, but we can understand a bit because usually, guys, the local television here or TV, we watch Tagalog movies, because that's our national language here. But I'm not also sure if everybody speaks Tagalog here, because we have our own dialect. But I can understand sometimes, even myself, I'm gonna admit this that if you're gonna speak Tagalog to me, I can understand, but I have trouble in responding, because sometimes I don't know what's the Tagalog word for this Bisaya word. So it's not easy to be a translator. I can understand whatever you say there, except for those big Tagalog words. And when I respond, that's the hard part. It's just not easy, because I'm used to hear English because of Martin with him almost 4 years and Bisaya people here, neighbor. So it's not always Tagalog, except before with my landlord that, she speak Tagalog. So that's a trouble. Okay. Taking my son shopping for shoe. Wow! Enjoy, John Baker. Where are you now? How many states now your wife visited? Wow, that's awesome. I like to do that too. Do you like camper, right, John Baker? We're looking into it because it's nice to that like what you did. You show your wife the different states in the United States. I like to do that too if I can or if we have a chance to do that. Nice. Thank you, Shanha, for being here. Good morning. Hi, Adrian is in the house. You don't have work today? What's for breakfast, Adrian? I don't have breakfast. I just have my coffee. Weather better last night was bad weather rain. Oh, last night also it was raining here and kind of lightning and thunder. And today I don't have sunrise because there is kind of a little bit glimpse out there, but when I look at it, but it's just not picturesque. So I just ignore it. But right now it's very cloudy. So time check, by the way, it's 7:59, so almost 8 in the morning. So I hope you guys, for those who are living in the Philippines, you have breakfast ready or just a coffee because I know there are some people doesn't want to eat breakfast. You just want to skip it, or some people might wake up late like 12 or 11. So they start their day at 1 p.m. maybe or 12. So in our situation, we're not like that. So we're early birds. Like we usually wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning, start with a coffee, and then hike at 5. So, Pangyaos, good morning. Thumbs love. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning. So, in a few minutes, we'll start to discuss what's the first tips that I would like to share it to you guys. Fred, what's that? Fred said, looks good. Hope you and the family are well. I plan to visit my family, but since there's another surge here of the virus, so I better avoid it, because my family is not yet vaccinated. I am fully vaccinated, but not them. So I just thinking that maybe, in the future, if they are vaccinated already. and it's risky also to let them get in here. So, but I think September first week I let my sister get in here in my house. She's not yet also vaccinated, but it's all right. Sometimes I think about it. It's too risky that they will travel like 5 hours to here, and without, you know. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Pangyao's Adventures. Welcome in. Can you buy me some baby lotion? No, don't put lotion in your Juicy Brand. You can buy lotion, that's fine, but try to buy the intensive care lotion. That's good for you. Song for Anna, thank you so much, Cecil Loves, for being here. Okay. Minsan-minsan na talaga ako makapasok sa like sa ano mo, ano diyan sa live stream because it's my sleeping mode. I usually sleep at 8 or 9 p.m. But the last time I was there, it was fun and wow, great voice. Coffee addiction. Yummy to you. Did you know that, Terry? I didn't put any cream or sugar to my coffee, so it's just pure brewed coffee. Yeah, Italian roast because we don't like the other one. We like dark roast, to be honest. I don't like the brown one. It tastes different, so you can really taste real coffee if it's dark roast. I don't know if you agree with me, but that's me. And then I'm not. I used to. Good morning, Kuya Gorge is in the house. I see you there. I like to drink three in one, right? Because that's common here in the Philippines. Or yeah, it's three in one, right? Or Nescafe something. But I stop it, because just read about the ingredients to it. So I know you're gonna. I'm not destroying their whatever products, but I'm just saying, that if you're into looking to your health, so you better watch out. You better not cry. When my Riza was trying to teach me how to say mahal kita, I told her it sounds like saying my old guitar. Mahal kita, yeah. Oh my God. Listening. Oh, thank you so much, Pangyo's Adventure. Thank you so much. Kuya Gords, how are you today? Long time no see, but now see now. Yes, if I was still awake, promise you guys, I will really join the live stream. I mean, in the live chat, not in the panel. I like to do that, but sometimes I'm very sleepy. Yeah, I'm just being honest to you. That's why I try my best, even in the live streams as well. So that's why I always, most of the time, I mean, what's that? Um, since Deborah's live stream because it's right time for me, like 6 p.m. I'm still awake. I'm downstairs. Sometimes I'm watching Netflix, but most of the time it's you know, I'm just downstairs with my laptop, so it's easy for me to help out or to join the live chat. Three in one is too sweet for me. I used to love it really, Terry, to be honest, but I just stop it, because I know it's not good for me. So now we usually drink the brewed coffee with no cream and no sugar. So pure black coffee, not the brown one. Should we be saying Merry Christmas now in the Philippines? Yeah, it starts at it starts at September when there is a ber, meaning you can it start to celebrate, not just exactly like celebrating. It's what I mean is they start to buy Christmas tree or Christmas decors, especially series lights. Usually you can see it in the grocery or the malls. So anyway, I was in town yesterday, so I see the big, huge Christmas trees there in the mall. So it was nice to see it and take pictures. So because I was in town trying to look for a amplifier, so I was really pissed off, because it's hard to identify and as I mean not identify. It's hard to assemble it, if you don't know what you're doing. To be honest, because I bought this separate microphone wireless, and there is kind of almost the same as amplifier, which is you have to connect and so that the microphone will work and that sort of stuff and connect it to the TV. So it's just, yeah. So anyway, I fixed it. So good. So for Anash, oh, the rights way. Good morning. Hello, how are you today? Tuba, huh? Tuba is free. Yeah. Coconut wine. Tuba. I used to drink coconut wine before, to be honest, and I have bad stomach. Yeah, maybe because I drink too much, oh, but it's yummy. So try it if you come to the Philippines. Try to drink tuba. The fresh one, guys, have fresh harvest, not the one that is stuck there for 2 days or 3 days because it turns into vinegar, you know. So try to drink the fresh harvest. It's really good. Oi, who's in the house? Are Sammy. Good morning. Nag-live ka kanina or hindi? Good morning, good morning. So, okay. Asan ako? If that was not enough, culture are defined what is proper and improper to say it in a certain situation. So, hence, you may got in fight just for asking the right thing in the wrong way. You agree with that? You might got fight in just asking for the right thing in a wrong way. I don't know if you agree. Asan ako? With that or not. Anyway, I only give some people here a jacket, not to everyone, but don't worry about it. You know, is it important or is not important to you? This one, guys, you may get in fight just for asking the right thing in a wrong way. I don't know if you've experienced for those foreigners that came here in the Philippines before. Did you experience this, guys? You got in fight because you're asking the right thing in a wrong way. Hi, Bishi. Thank you so much, Bishi, for being here. Papa G, shout out. Lol, Tubi is the free app. Oh, sorry. I thought you mean about Tuba because there is Tuba here. But I don't know this one. It's a free app for TV like Netflix. I have a Netflix and Amazon Terry, but I don't know that app yet. Oh, Hinay connection. Ah, yeah, you're doing live. Sorry, I was hiking early again. Bishi. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm happy that I share it to you guys because that's true. The early one I'm talking says, "Do you have a good idea when Philippines open?" I don't have really a good idea to that, you know. But if you are in the green country, good for you. I think they will allow you to get in here. But if you're in the yellow or whatever the other color is, so not yet. But of course, you have to be fully vaccinated because that's one of the requirements if you want to get in here. I think if you have SRV visa or what kind of visa you're holding right now, or if you're married, you can get in here to the Philippines. There's still a quarantine to it, but it's not. I think it's not exactly like 14 days like way back then. So it depends where you go, huh? Because there's lots of island here which is they have different rules, you know. Some islands here, for example, now Cebu is open now. Cebu City, I'm talking, I don't know with the province of Cebu, but I'm talking about Cebu City. No more swab test there. So if you are traveling domestically, you can get in now to Cebu City without swab testing. Only you have to present your what is that, vaccination card if you do have it. I cannot show you mine right now because it's in my bag in the room, but I have the vaccination card already because I'm fully vaccinated. So yeah, and then yesterday also Camiguin is open. They start to what do you call this? Accepting domestic travelers, you know. But for the international, still you have to search it, guys, and ask it to the right person, you know, because I don't have exact information about what are the qualifications if you are in the green countries. What are the things that you need to do in order to for you to get into the Philippines? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Bishi, I don't have breakfast, Bishi. I'm not hungry yet. Yesterday, I ate only in the morning too because I was in town and that's it. We used to string popcorn to wrap around the Christmas tree. I don't even know if I will buy Christmas tree because it's expensive, you know. I bought, if you remember, I think if you are a long time subscriber to my channel, so last year I bought this Christmas tree. It's not even big, guys. You know, it's just a tree. It costs um, like 10,000 or 11,000 plus the decoration. So it's not cheap. So that's why I think maybe this year or this coming December I will not buy, you know, because I bought already. I spent a lot of money already with the amplifier, you know, because the last time we bought a speaker, it's like a total package already. The speaker with whatever that box mean, not exactly an amplifier, but anyway, it stopped working. So that's one of the reason that I get into town today. I ran to town to try to solve the problem and buy a real amplifier. So yeah, and it's not cheap. So I'm not worried jacket. Yeah, don't worry about the jacket, guys, huh? Because this is not a paangat program. This is about what? This is about we're talking about relationship, and if you want to connect to our viewers there, no problem at all. You can just search their name. And then mostly channels here, if you do have channel, is searchable, except if you don't have channel, so it's hard for them to search your name. Don't love me enough for jacket either. You don't have to. Levi jacket is very expensive, to be honest. So that's why I only give to only few like Shan and Kuya. That's it. So that's tone jacket only I can afford. Yes, all the time, not really a fight, but I get what do you mean? Yeah, not exactly a fight, huh? That's what I'm trying to explain earlier. Okay. So Eric, you try it huh, before? Yes, we still have miscommunication sometimes, thinking the other means something different. Yes, even it's the same with me. So Kuya Gurs, that even we're living for 4 years almost, still there's lots of stuff that I don't know. And then he say it, and I said, "What? What do you mean?" That's why I have to ask back, "What do you mean?" To make sure that I will not misunderstand what he mean. Because for him it's a joke, for me it's not. So I understand it literally, like whatever the words come out to his mouth, and it's not exactly what it means. I hear unvax can enter but have quarantine. I don't know. I don't think so, Terry. I don't think so. I will say yes to this. No, because it's too risky, and there's still lots of people, here unvaccinated. So if you're really into getting in here in the Philippines, you should really get the vaccine. I don't know. I know there's still people out there that they think like it's still not safe, or whatever you're thinking. You don't trust it, but there are many people also got it already, guys, and we're fine. I'm one of them. I'm one of the example. I'm still alive. So I got my vaccine last September. So Rich Buang, I see you there. Good morning. Maayong buntag. Maayong buntag pod. Kumusta? It was real tree last year. Oh, it's no, it's not a real tree. It's a plastic tree. That's usually you can buy it in the grocery, Kuya Gords. It's not. We don't have a real Christmas tree here, Kuya Gords. What I mean is fine tree. We don't have like that. It's not common, especially here in Negros. So that's why they're making this fake Christmas tree, like made of plastic or whatever it's made of, and we bought it, and it's expensive, especially if you're gonna buy the Christmas balls or the Christmas lights. Christmas lights is like what one box, and I don't know how long it is. With different colors, it's 500 pesos. So that's $10. Just for the Christmas lights. It depends how where you bought it, because there are some places also that the price is lower than that. Maybe it's 300 or 200, but the last year I bought it, Robinson, it's 500 pesos for the Christmas lights. You don't have to buy one, just go in the woods. There's no such thing here, Fred, Pine tree. Do you call it pine tree or whatever you call it? No. Is in the States, maybe, yeah, there is, not here. We are in a tropical country. So I don't see a pine tree here. What is planned for today? Mountain climbing. It's done right away. I hiked 2 hours early this morning. So yeah, my legs until now it's kind of tired, but I was putting hot water to it. So yeah. Okay. Don't you still have it used this year? No, Kuya, I don't have it anymore, because when we I have it when I was in Valencia. So I moved here in Darwin, and it was pain in the ass to carry lots of stuff. So what did I do? I give it to my family. So my family, they're gonna have it this year. That's the first Christmas tree I ever bought in my life. So that's why Marty's like, what the heck? You buy a Christmas tree, that sort of stuff. And hey, don't worry about that. It's my first time, and that's why you know, I'm excited. For him, it's not exciting, but for me, I'm excited because it's the first time, and it's like, wow, I couldn't imagine I bought one. You know, yeah. Or you give it away. I give it to my family, so it's in my parents' house now. So they're gonna. I think they already decorate, or they already what do you call that? Assemble it already. I'm not sure because I never been home for 3 years. No, almost 3 years. Yeah. So I don't know, but I know I let my sister carry it from Valencia to my place, my parents' place. Draw a tree on the wall. Last a long time. Oh my god. I don't like to mess up my walls because it's very white. It's not easy to clean it. Pine trees up in a mountain province. I saw pine tree when I visited. Yeah, it's in Sagada, but I am in Negros Island, Rich Buang. So do I have to go to Sagada? Oh my Jesus, it's a long ways, and it's not safe to travel. Didn't know there were pine trees there. There is. I've seen even I think all the way. I think before we drive from here in Dumaguete all the way to Negros Occidental, which is what is that in Bacolod, you know. On the way there, there is I see pine trees because it's kind of cold there, and yeah, I remember I've seen it, but not here in Darwin. I didn't see pine trees here. Many of the homes in Mountain Province are made of pine timber. Yeah, but I am living in the close to the ocean, so that is why. Okay, let's start with the first. I remember once a mixed couple. He was Japanese and she was American, having a huge fight because he asked her, "What's wrong with you?" when she was feeling sick. Do you understand what I mean about what's wrong with you? Even you know already that he's sick. Why do you want to ask? You know? That's kind of weird question. If you are from a Western background, so or simply if you are not Japanese, for example, probably you would feel as the intention behind this question was the one of complaint, almost as he wanted to belittle her illness. So, but if you are Japanese, you know you were just trying to understand what happened to her. So why she was in pain. So as you can understand that this simple example, differences in culture can be a great obstacle in a relationship of two people from different cultural backgrounds. Because, for example, if you're gonna ask me like, why are you sick? Is that the question here? Um, what's wrong with you? That's the question. You know, it's for me. It's like, what the heck? I'm sick. Why are you gonna ask that question? You know. So sometimes it's like a misunderstanding. Okay, let's read first this one before we start the first tips. We have trees low. We bought big one when kids are babies. Then my mom gave us tree with fake snow on branches. It's pretty but misses to set up. Last year we bought small tree that is easier. There you go. Yeah, that's usually here, guys. The one you can buy in the grocery, it's plastic, made of plastic. Yeah, it's not the real tree. You too in it in Obic for pine trees. Yeah, to in it. Where is Obic? Where is that? Things get lost in translation, even simple things. And sometimes they pronouncing of the word because I know how many times I mispronounce the words, which is that's one of the problem that we have is when I say something, Martin needs to say pardon, please, because the way I say the word is in wrong pronunciation, you know. So I admit it. I'm not ashamed because at least you know I'm willing to communicate even it's incorrect. I'm willing to say the words, but sometimes, guys, my tongue is just crazy. It's hard to really you know pronounce the exact how you're gonna pronounce that one word. So Cebu, I don't know that. Why Jesus, you inverted. There you go. So first, if this one. This is the first one that we're gonna talk about. Really, I don't know. I don't know that you invert the word Cebu into Obic. Ubik. Ubik. Buang Jod. Buang Jod. Daghang guapas. Daghang guapas in Manawi. Yeah. Rich Buang Trail. I would say, yeah, there is lots of guapa in Cebu. Not just Cebu, the entire Philippines. Don't give anything for granted. So do you agree with that? That's the first tips that we would talk about. Okay, as in the example above, like what's wrong with you? When you are in a relationship with someone from other culture, you should always give them the benefit of the doubt when you feel offended by their words or behaviors. This should be actually a rule in any relationship, but became a necessary rule when you are in a mixed couple. Okay, so first, ask your partner to justify his or her behavior or their words, and then you can still get angry at your partner. Talk, talk, talk. So they say even the obvious. The point is to understand your partner's point of view. So then you can get upset, but at least it would be for the right person. So before, I was always scared about this guys to commit mistakes or to say something which is maybe he will misunderstand it, or maybe he said, "What the heck are you talking about? I don't understand your English." But now I'm not feel offended when he say that, because I'm used to that when he say that. But in the beginning, I mean, first maybe months we're living together, it's just I feel bad about it. And also I feel bad when he corrected me. It's just, for me, I don't know, it's unusual. And but now I just like it do really helps, that when he correct me something like, "Oh, that's not how you say it," or "That's not how you gonna pronounce that word." That's all right, because I know him already, what I mean. So sometimes the tone of your voice is misunderstood. Yeah, the tone. For example, I want to say something, or you ask me something, or I want to communicate to you, and then you think I'm angry. I know you experience that to your girlfriend, or you haven't. That we speak most of the time loud, except for some Filipinas that are not like that, and you think we're angry. Or sometimes Martin said that to me, "Are you shouting? Can you stop shouting me?" And I said, "What do you mean? Shouting? I'm not shouting. It's just my voice is very loud." But he thinks like I'm shouting. So it's not, for him, it's not sweet. For him, it's like, yeah, for him, it's like I'm shouting. I said, "No, it's not." And he feel bad about it. That's why I'm trying to explain it to him. Like, you know, it's not what you it's not that, I'm not shouting you. It's just me, the way how I say the word is that, for I have to make sure that you hear it and you understand it. So that's why I have to say it very loud. But sometimes he said like, "I don't want that," because he's not used to that, when someone is shouting to him. I have to go back to work. Thank you so much, Rich Buang. Yeah, take care always. Okay. Where are we? So then you can still get upset. Okay, let's go to the number 2. I'm done with that one. Learn your partner's language. So are you willing to do this, guys? Because I know there are some foreigners out there, they're not willing to do this. Learning your partner's language. Like for example, good example with this is my boyfriend. He's not willing to learn all Bisaya words, or because it's not, to be honest, guys, it's not really also you cannot really use also like English, like everywhere you go, it's everyone should learn it because it's a global language. What I mean is, you can only use only on a certain places. You can only use it in the Philippines. You cannot use it to the other countries because that's not global language. So that's why he's not willing to learn into that. But only if you like good morning, may buntag, he understand that. But learning more beyond the simple words Bisaya, he's not into that. So yeah, still here. Thank you so much, the right way. So that's the number 2 that we were talking about. So if you really want to understand your partner and enhance your relationship, my advice is to learn your partner's language. Okay, even understanding a little is enough. Knowing just a little bit of his or her native family language will be enough to get in his or her shoes. So any languages brings with them a culture baggage and a way of thinking. So learning that way of thinking is what will make you understand your partner better and have less fights over silly misunderstanding. And one thing also, guys, especially if you're gonna visit your partner's family, because that's usually common here in the Philippines, and that's usually foreigners. visited their girlfriend's family or their wife family. So it's nice to easy for you guys to communicate to them. You don't have to wait your wife to translate it for you, to be the bridge so that you can understand what is the family is talking about or the questions that they want to ask to you. So that's what I'm saying earlier. It's an advantage for you if you know the language. But if not, oh my god, you're still smiling there, and then even they're saying bad words to you, you don't know, or whatever, what else they're gonna say to you, you don't know. You just keep on smiling, pretending that for you it's okay, it's all right, but it's not. So anyway, yeah, I'm pink permy. Yes, thank you so much. You too, Rich Buang, thank you for being here today. Oh my, get a bunch of Filipino women together and they sound like they are to fight. Eric, that is super true. Especially my sister will be here, for example, three of us. Oh my god, we're gonna be like very noisy like a Korean. If you notice that before, if you're a traveler, go with the Korean people, guys. Oh my god, they're very blah 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 blah. But the one thing I'm wondering, they're like, what the heck, there's no words. If you don't know the language, for you there's no words. It's just like us, when we talk about something and it's Bisaya or Tagalog, for you it's like it doesn't make sense. It's like there's no words came out from their mouth. But if you know the language, then you said, oh, there's words. Because I asked that already to Martin, like, hey, when we talk, and when I'm talking to my sister, to my friends, Bisaya people, do you think there's words came out to our mouth? And he said, no, it doesn't make sense. You're like a Korean or blah, blah, blah. You're like a chicken, very annoying. And I said, really? Because I think that's what also I feel, when we were traveling before, and then seeing these Korean people, they're talking blah blah blah, and I said, what the heck? There's no word came out in their mouth, to be honest. But if I know how their dialect, then for me there's lots of words in there. It's weird though. It's really weird. Also learn partners love love. Hey, Kuya. Sure, Kuya. That's the most important. Yes, I'm trying online Tagalog lessons. Yes. And you have to make sure also, Terry, that, where are you gonna go, by the way, if you're gonna get in here to the Philippines? Because not the entire Philippines is speaking that, huh? That's our national language, to be honest. But I'm not sure if you go to Mindanao, you can understand that. Maybe some of them, but not entirely Mindanao understand that, because they have lots of language there, and Eastern Visayas as well. So yeah. Okay. Yes, that's what I'm doing, but it's so hard. But they love the fact that I'm trying. Yeah. We really appreciate, guys. We really appreciate if you're gonna try your best to learn our language. Even sometimes it's just not sometimes. Most of the time it's really funny, when you say the words. It's just fun to listen to, but I try to stop doing the bullying or whatever you call it. It's the same. That's why I'm saying to you that you don't have also to judge us like, oh, it says English is sucks. Just imagine, do you know my language? You don't. At least I know your language. See, that's what I mean, because I know there are some foreigners out there that they are really super judgmental. You don't even ask themselves that, hey, I don't even know Cess language. Why I should bully her if she's trying her best to speak English. So yeah. Okay. When I lived in Cebu, the first words I learned were the bad bastos word. Hello? What is that, rich boy? Oh my god. Hmm. So another one is, we should learn this one, guys. Number 3. Let's go to number 3. There's lots of bastos word. Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. Locals here, guys, it's fun. Especially if they think and they know that you're fun to be with. Oh my god, they loved it. Okay, Iloilo, but probably not staying there. Iloilo is they speak Ilonggo, so I'll need to learn the language of whatever area I go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Terry. Um, it's our national language. I understand that that's not national language here, but I don't think so that everyone is speaking Tagalog here. Yeah. This one, guys, learn your partner's culture if it's necessary, But it's advisable though. There are some that they're not into that, but still it's advisable if you're gonna ask me. So learning your partner's culture means to learn his or her way of life as they have been taught by their family. So our cultural background influences as deeply as it sets our values, our life goals, and our way of life. It shapes us we are. So when partners came from different backgrounds, despite sharing some values and principle, still their goals may be different or they may have different way to reach them. So it is important to understand where our partner came from to reach a shared ground for future plan. Like here in the Philippines, it's just totally different in the West. And sometimes also, guys, the way you think for the future, just for example, is not the way how we gonna think it. So even we're Filipino, we have different dreams, goals, we have different lifestyle. So it's not just about, you're from the West. So I can't repeat here, and I don't want your channel to get a strike. Okay. No, but if you speak Bisaya, YouTube's not speaking Bisaya, right? Rich Buang, to be honest, that's what also happens to TikTok, if you're a TikToker. I know there are some foreigners, they're fun in TikTok. So mostly there is Bisaya or Tagalog because TikTok doesn't understand it. Even it's bastos or it's bad words, TikTok doesn't care about it because he doesn't understand. It's the same here. But if you say it in English, good luck with that. You learn, yes, learn about tampo. Yeah, it's common here. Even me, to be honest, I'm not lying. I have tampo, but I know how to control it because I know you won't like it, you know. And there are sometimes, get example, we fight. I mean it from my heart. I was in pain. I mean, I was hurt. But for you, few minutes you're fine, or you didn't even take it seriously. But as Filipina, oh my God, for us it's just like it's real. I mean, we even cry, whatever, that sort of stuff. But for you, because I observe, I have a boyfriend, so for him it's just maybe tip of the tongue, or I don't know. I don't. It's just like nothing. But for me, oh my God, I take it seriously, and I was in pain, and I'm gonna have tampo, and he said, "What the heck?" you wanna talk to me, and I just ignore, that sort of stuff. It's kind of baby thing, or not baby thing. It's like a childish thing, but I don't know. I'm in the 28, but still, I do it sometimes. And I try to change it, but I think it's our culture already. It's hard to delete the tampo thing. This one. Oh, I forgot to read this one. Learn the culture of try the foods they like, unless it's durian or balot. Try durian and balot. Try it. I don't want you to say that you hate it, but you haven't tried it. How can you say that? See, ask that question. Sergio, I see you there. Good morning. How can you say that you don't like it if you haven't tasted it? So try at least one. It's like my Australian friend before. He's in Bowl now. He said about durian, ew, never ever, I will never ever try durian. That sort of stuff. But me and Martin forced him like try, just one. Come on, you can do it. And he tried, and now he's addicted to it. He said, "Oh yeah, I love durian." Because if you eat the right durian, guys, oh my God, you're gonna love it. But if you pick the wrong one, you don't want, you're gonna have trauma, you don't want to try it again. That's what happened to my sister because I make fun of her before. So I told her, come on, you can do it, sis, try it. And I give her the bad durian. And now she won't eat it anymore. Anyway, yeah, because that's what happened to me too. Before I said I don't want to try it, but it was Martin trying to, said, "Come on, you can do it. Just try once, and then if you don't like it, then don't eat it. Or if you don't like it, try another one. And you're gonna love it." And now I love durian. That's king of all fruits. Why not trying it? You miss half of your life if you don't try durian. Is the culture like language changing depending on the location? Kinda, Terry. Because if you're gonna be here in Negros, there are some things different if you're in Cebu or if you're in Mindanao. if you're in Manila, So yeah, it's different because there are some things here that culture that I don't know. It's not in other island, that sort of stuff. Or there are some also that it's really being practiced the entire Philippines. That has been the best of our relationship, learning our culture. Yeah, there are some foreigners not into that. They're not willing to. That's what I'm saying. I think I mentioned it many times in my other past live stream, that there are some foreigners, they came here because it's cheap, but they're not, they don't come here for, to learn your culture, to learn our language, or whatever that you like, you wanted, or you want to, or you should learn, you just came here because the rent is low and cheap and they can have young girls, that sort of stuff. I'm just talking about reality. That's true because we have friend like that. He's not willing to try the food because for him it sucks. He haven't even tried it, and he just wanna eat sandwich. She's not willing to, and we cannot force that person. It's up to him. So I just told him, oh my God, you miss half of your life. If you're gonna live in the Philippines, enjoy it. I mean, don't say no to things that you haven't tried. Yeah. Sergio, how are you today? Good morning. Thank you for being here today. Good morning to you. I like the 16-day balot, but not the others. Yes, me too. Durian is nice once you get past the smell. I'm not I don't care anymore the smell. At first it's like, oh God, gross. That's the first time my impression is, when I smell it and then I do that to my nose and tasted it, it tastes good. And then after that, I'm used to the smell anymore. It doesn't bother me anymore. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's one thing I have to try is balot number 18. There's some chicks on it. I don't like the 18. 16 is perfect. I had tried durian candy and it tastes, yeah, it tastes good. You're gonna immune to the smell, guys. Promise. At first it's just suck. I mean, it's gross, but the more you smell it, it doesn't bother me anymore. Nice and crunchy. Oh my God. Okay, let's go to number 4. Okay, there you go. Look for a solution, look for similarities. So what does this mean? So in every easy and it is very easy to find what make you different, but it is way more helpful to look for similarities, especially when you do not agree on something. Again, the advice is to focus on what bond you. So that it would be easier to overcome differences. Especially guys, foreigner dating with a big age gap, of course there's big difference to adjust in there. Okay, it is very common that mixed couple are divided by their differences as the people around them naively orient their focus on the differences, so which became impossible to overcome in the eyes of the lovers. So the truth is that such differences are in a very every couple, no matter if they come from the same culture background or not, but the illusion that coming the same background unite people deform reality. So for example, it's just rare that me and my boyfriend, we have the same goals, we have the same things that we want to do, like we want to hike, we want to travel, or what else we want to do. Some couples, they're not like that. They're not into having the same what do you call it, the same things that you want to do every day. That's why maybe the other one wants to party, and then here comes this, the boyfriend doesn't want to do that. That sort of stuff. Or other things that maybe the boyfriend wants to hike and you as Filipina doesn't want to do that because you have other things that you like to do, especially planning for the future. Maybe your boyfriend plan you to, or your husband plan that this is what can happen to your future. But for you, no, no way. I don't like your plan, I have my own, that sort of stuff. But hey, there is something that you can do about it. So that's why I want you to talk about it and then discuss, because I know there's gonna be always misunderstanding or differences to both of you, but there's a solution to that. You have to listen each other. It's not just only you and you listen to me, I'm correct and perfect. Rich Buang, I just hope I don't get sick. I don't recommend the 21 days. Don't, never ever. It seems like you're eating a chicken already. Oh my goodness. I don't like the one that has big cheeks. Oh my Jesus. And you're gonna eat it? Did you know? Our similarities was the love of the family. There you go. Me and Martin is like we have the same almost like goals that okay, let's travel the world. Okay, let's hike. Okay, let's go for swimming. Okay, let's go for let's eat out or we're not into he used to have a bars by the way. So I was in his Deb live stream last night. So maybe they think that I am a drunker or drinker. Not exactly. I was just listening or paying attention what Martin said, because Martin has used to have a bar. He used to own a bar in Mexico. So that's why he knows lots about drinks. But he's not a drinker anymore. He's sober for 15 years. So, yeah. I've been accused of being hard headed. Comprises can be hard. Yeah. So your partner might say that to you or your family, because you believe what you believe, and it's hard to change it. Even me, I'm like that. Sometimes Martin or someone said you're stubborn, because I don't want you to change what I believe. It's like you convert me. For example, I have religion, I feel like this religion, and you want to convert me to different religion. It's not like that. It's hard. So yeah, we can be stubborn. I think you too. It's not just only me. It's not just only Terry, but everyone can be stubborn sometimes. Okay. Let's go to number 5. So this one is most common what people do. Look a what do you call this? Look online for tips from other mixed couples. So this is what we're doing is discussing it, so that you'll also be aware and know, because even this is just we keep on repeating talking about stuff guys, but I want you to put that in your mind and pay attention, because even this is just a tiny thing maybe for you, but it's a big thing when you get in here and you realize yeah, she's correct, maybe you will say that because you cannot really relate it or feel it or you just ignore it because you're not here, for the moment. But if you're with Filipina, you realize, yeah, it's correct, it's true. Matigas. Oh, matigas yung ulo. Yeah, hard-headed. Sometimes I'm overprotected over the kids. There you go. This is another things, guys, to consider. Me, I don't have to worry about that, or Martin don't have to worry about that because we don't have kids. Nowadays, many mixed couples share their experience and tips on how they made it works online. So that's why it's easier for you to search or to learn more and to be aware of, not ignorant anymore before you get in here in the Philippines because everything can be listened to or learned from online. Okay, so especially in YouTube, like what we do today, live streaming. My advice is to look for online for couples similar to yours, and learn as much as possible from their mistakes as well as from their successful strategies because it's a way to go, it's not like you pretend that you know everything, which is you don't know. So yeah. Next is we have to talk about be straightforward on your values, desire, and life plan. So that's the number 6 we will talk about. What's wrong with my laptop? Okay, so I cannot see. I have to adjust the light. Okay, so again, this is a tip I would give to any couples out there, but I think it become an even more necessary strategy when it comes to mixed couple. So be straightforward, like me, straightforward. And when it comes to love, people have this magic belief for which your partner should be able to read their mind, to feel what they feel. But for as much as your partner would love to be able to do it, they are not yet that magic, you know so put yourself in their shoes. Always do. Would you be able to magically read any of their thoughts or feelings? No, right? So be straightforward on everything. Let your partner know what you want. Let your partner know what you feel, what you desire, and let them respond to that. Let the real magic of love happen. Oh, what was sweet. Yes, that's why I'm saying in the first place, you have to be honest. What you want in life, what Filipina you want to be date with, or maybe you want to marry with in the future. So you don't have to lie, and don't use your money so that the girls, the woman or Filipino will attract to you. No, don't do that because you're making a first move, but it was a mistake. So don't do that. Just be who you are. Be simple. I have learned to ask why is he, why is, what is that? I have to learn to ask why is why, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. That is exactly first thing is to have the same goals. Yeah, because if you have different goals, that's just and different things you like to do. That's just it doesn't work, because you want this way and the other want the other way. So how can you handle it, right? Unless if you're good, you good. You like the person that likes to solve problem that for them is easy, like okay, let's do your way and let's do our way, both ways, so that we will both enjoy each other. But there are some, no, I'm not willing to do your way, it should only my way. So how can you fix the problem? It's hard. Okay, I have learned to ask why is it that way. I also that too, when I started dating a foreigner, like, why is that, but the more you grow, the more days pass, years, you will understand. And you can answer your own question. So let's go to number 7. We're almost to the top today, and because it's 8:47 now. How many hours were like? 1 hour and one minute. Okay. Be ready to be discriminated. Are you ready? Even you're still kids. Do you ready to be discriminated, guys? Especially when you try to learn, not learn, when you try to create or to have friends. There's always gonna be discrimination everywhere you're gonna go. Even in your family, there's always gonna be discrimination there. Okay, in work, because I tried that before. So okay, I know it shouldn't happen, so but yet it is real. Discrimination and racism towards mixed couple is real, and for as much as it pains me to admit it, you must be prepared to face it as a couple. So not just as an individual, but also as a couple. As your relationship evolves, you must decide as couple what to do and how to react to possible act of discrimination against you as a couple or against one of you. Especially if you're gonna get into or visit to a certain country that they're not into, like dating young Filipina with an older foreigner. For in their country, it's not common and usual. So yeah, be prepared for that. They're gonna discriminate or whatsoever. They're gonna judge you. So, but not just even happens in a relationship, as what I'm saying earlier. It happens to your family, to your schools, work. So I think you're not innocent to that. So sometimes discrimination come from the couple's families of origin. Sometimes it came from the society. So no matter where it came from, you need to be prepared on how to face it. Decide and plan together your reactions and strategies. So that and you have to be strong, to be honest, because if you're not, if you're weak, oh my god, I don't know how you're gonna handle it. You know. So yeah, if there's gonna be discrimination between you two, so you two will face it. Don't just let the other one face it, because that's not how it should be, Because as being couple, meaning you become one, two becomes one. Why you only let the other one solve whatever the problem is or whatever how the other people discriminate you. Okay. So discrimination is thought. That's the sad part. Mm. It's just not. I just hate it, to be honest. Why is that? Everyone is unique, and everyone blooms by its own right, by its own time or right time, and you don't have to compare yourselves to other people. Because it makes you really unhappy, to be honest. Like, okay, you see a movie star, and you said, "Oh my God, is she so handsome or very handsome? I want to be like her." No, you don't have to do that. Just be inspired. Like you see other people be very successful, be inspired, don't be lazy, because it's not hard to reach their goal, their dreams, to become a billionaire. So you too do something. If you failed one, don't quit. Move on and move forward and do it again. So yeah, I know that when I get to the Philippines, I will be stared at one because I'm so big and tall. Yes, Eric. Yeah. Especially if you go to the province, that is unusual to see a foreigners. Yeah, I would agree with you with that. But if you go in the, in the city, not exactly, because they're used to see like they're used to see foreigners, different color, I mean, white color. But in the province is unusual. So, hi, Paul. Good morning. Hello, Cess. Always good to hear your voice. I think honest. Transparent communication is the key, and seeing the best in the one you love first. There you go. They are very true with that. We are talking now, Sir Paul, about the be ready for discriminate to be discriminated. So that's the one. That's the number 7. And right now we are in the number 8, which is create your supportive social network as a couple. Because we're talking about not just Filipina foreigner relationship, even if your relationship with Filipino or your own kind. So this is a good tips for you guys. Because even you two are Filipino, for example, my boyfriend, if a Filipino, there's still discriminations in there. With your friend, maybe from your friends, from your family, maybe the family of my boyfriend doesn't like me, or my family doesn't like my boyfriend, and it too happens to me, guys, way back then. So and also in the work there's always gonna be that sort of stuff, discrimination. I don't care what people say about me, leave my family out of it. Correct, yeah. That's why if you always overthink what other people think, it's just it makes you stress, it give you stress, headaches, and it will ruin your day, it will ruin your entire life. So, yeah, we are not perfect. To be honest, even you look at the person, you think her or his life is perfect because he or she has a pretty face. No, everyone face trials, problems, but different, different way. Maybe, for example, maybe a problem because my face is ugly, but not your problem. You don't care about it. Your problem is different. So yeah, I know. Even you think the billionaire doesn't have problem. No, they have lots of problem. You, yes, I'll be in the province. There you go. Then you're gonna experience that, Eric. So this one, create your supportive social network as a couple. So as a couple, you will need the support of the other people. So your friends, your colleagues, and your families. So it is important to be surrounded by people that will accept you as mixed couple and help you to go through your daily life without drama of discrimination. See, choose those who can better advise you on how to cope with difficulties. Yeah, because there's always lots of dramas, gossips, especially here in the Philippines, guys. There's lots of gossips. So if you want to know more about your life, ask your neighbor because they know more than what you know about your life. Because that's what they always do every day. I don't know, they're not tired of it. You're always gonna talk about you. It's like you're the talk of the town. Especially if you're with foreigners, you always gossips you. Not everybody, but it's common here. This one, decide together where you want to build your life together. For example, um, Martin likes to live in the US. Hi, Rob. I see Rob there. Shout out. And I said, no, I want to live here I want to stay my whole life here in the Philippines. So that's why you have to talk about it. Sit down and just explain and listen to both sides why he likes to live in the US, why I like here in the Philippines. And, decide and make a plan and decision what you're gonna do in your life. So anyway, at least we are mostly what decision whatever. I'm not a person, guys, that is hard for me to adjust, hard for me to deal with, because when he said that, let's go, let's live in the US because blah blah blah, you know he say all the things that's better there, and then I have to explain also it's better here. We come up into a right away, we come up into a solution like, okay, let's do this. So yeah, I don't know with the other couple, maybe it's hard for them because maybe the other part, partner is hard-headed, stubborn, don't want to listen to you. I agree. Expats need other expats to keep grounded. Yeah, especially if you're just new here in the country, and you don't know what to do. So it's nice for you guys if you have someone that you can rely and talk to, your close friends that have experience here already, or advice that you can get, an advice, good advice, not sucks advice. Because I know there are some here that they always advise you negatively. I don't like those kind of person, to be honest, that when you want to advise, it's always negative. There are persons like that. I want that positive advice. It's nice to talk about reality. That's what really happened. But what I mean advice is like good advice. What you gonna do? What are the possibilities? I like that person that, if I wanna ask an advice, he show me the good and the bad. So he's not into like deciding really that okay, this is what you follow. So he's giving you a plan A, a plan B, or plan B, a plan C. Yeah. Thank you, Rob, for being here. Good morning. Nice to see you. That's number 9, huh? And then it is very important that at some point when your relationship became serious, like you wanna marry to that person, that you decide where you want to live. You will decide, especially if you do have kids, so you have really to be serious about it. So this is the case in which you met your partner while you are studying abroad, for example. Therefore, you live for a limited time in the same country. So where you're going to live together is an important decision, and you need to be aware of the consequences for both partners, as the one who remain in the foreign country may need help to adjust. You want to avoid your partner feel lonely and estranged with family and friends as a result of being away, especially when your partner is originally from the half of the world. Yeah, that's usually I hate LDR. It's just so hard for me to handle. So yeah. Anyway, I mentioned that before already. So anyway, let's go to the last one that we will talk about. Thank you, Rabha. Good morning. So, if you are homosexual couple, try to help your partner coming out with his or her family. So, we're talking about homosexual because that's usually I've seen also guys that I don't know if it's legal here now, right? Anyway, a special tips for homosexual couple is to be very careful about how homosexual is seen in your partner's home country. Be very careful. So sometimes homosexual couple fight over one of the partner not coming out with his family and friends. Of course, this is very sensitive matter, but the reason why your partner may not decide to come out with you or with his or her family may not be because he or she do not love you enough. On the contrary, it may be because they want to protect you. Still today, many countries see homosexuality as a crime, to be honest, and it's not accepted by the society. So your partner may not want to disclose his sexual orientation as both your lives would be at risk of being harmed even by his or her own family. So I've seen already a couple like that, that here I've seen here, that they get married, the same sexual. So it's not to the whole world that I think they're accepted that one. But anyway, you can still get judged by that or embarrassed or that sort of stuff. Yeah. Any more questions about the number 10, guys? Gotta go work in the morning. Thank you so much, Terry. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here today. And I hope that you'll enjoy the stream, guys. Thank you so much for your for your support and for your comment regarding with the topic. So any more questions before we will go? It's almost 9. 1 minute will be 9. So we are live for an hour and 13 minutes. So I would like to say thank you guys for those who are here. I cannot mention your name one by one. You know who you are. Thank you for always supporting my channel. So I'm glad that even I didn't schedule it right away like yesterday. You're here today to join my stream. I do appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's it for today. We call it a day. And yeah, see you around. I hope you have a great day. It's Tuesday. Maybe it's Monday there in your location. So till next time. Thank you, Kuya Ha, Kuya Gors. Thank you. You're working or what? Or maybe it's evening there in Kuya Gors' place. Anyway, bye-bye for now and see you next time. Have a great